Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. It's time to talk sports again on this show. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Well, matches will be coming up in the UEFA Champions League for tonight. There are matches from Group E, F, G and H as we'll be taking down those games that will be coming up tonight in the UEFA Champions League. But before then, we'll be starting from the home scene where we talk about the league management company LMC endorsing December 17 as the main day when the MPFL will be starting. MPFL, Nigerian Professional Football League, will be starting from 17 December 2021 according to the ratification from the league management company after they had their General Assembly meeting, and it was approved that the league should kickstart, and that's a good one. At least finally we'll be able to see Nigerian footballers in the home scene here showcasing their talent concerning our league. A lot of Nigerian players are waiting at least to get this particular one. Now it has been approved, and the LMC also endorsed the appointment of Davis Owume as the CEO of the LMC. Good one there. At least our league will be starting, and we hope that everything will go well. From that scene, we'll go straight to boxing, where the main man of the moment, talking about Tyson Fury, has actually hinted about his retirement from boxing. He says that he doesn't have much years longer concerning his time in the world of boxing, because in a couple of, let's just say, a year or thereabout, 2, he will be leaving boxing. He has no point to prove anymore. He has done it, won almost all his fights. In fact, he's there to see how he can just fight against maybe Usyk, Joshua, or whoever comes, and for him to retire. He doesn't want to fight up to 40 years. He's 33 years old, but now Tyson Fury is saying he wants to at least retire from boxing after just some couple of fights, and maybe in a year or plus he will be leaving boxing. That shows that Tyson Fury really knows his onions when it comes to boxing. He knows when to call it quit when the ovation is still very loud. Well, he's still waiting to see if he can get that particular opportunity to have that unified heavyweight champion of the world. If we'll be able to defeat Alexander Usyk, that if that fight will happen, or Anthony Joshua, then he will want to get that unified belt on his own angle. That's the news coming from boxing and also from the league management company. While we go to the big one of the day, UEFA Champions League for this evening, as will be happening live over there in Europe. We have in the studio our usual in-house analyst in the person of Olawale Peters. Good to have you.
Good afternoon, Adeni. It's a pleasure to be here this afternoon.
Good one. Now let's look at UEFA Champions League. A lot of matches will be coming up in Group E and F, G and H. Now we look at Group E and F quickly. I think we'll take it bit by bit. From Group E, Benfica against Dynamo Kiev, and you have Bayern Munich against Barcelona. Another big match, despite the fact that a lot of fans of Barcelona are waiting to see if their team can at least turn the table today. And in Group F, Atalanta against Villarreal, while Manchester United will be facing Young Boys in another encounter. But let's take it bit by bit. Benfica, Dynamo Kiev.
Okay, I think the Barcelona, they have to rely on Dynamo Kiev this time around. Not even on their game. If they like, they can win 20 goals. They can score 20 goals. They can win Bayern Munich, which is more like a mission impossible. It's like saying Nigeria is we are ripe enough to win the World Cup come next year. That's the way I look at Barcelona, the current team of Barcelona, saying they are going to Germany to win Bayern Munich. It's going to be very, very difficult. But this is football. Anything is possible. But if you are talking about reality, I don't see that happening. Then number 2, even if they defeat Bayern Munich and Dynamo Kiev, they did not win. What's the name of this? Their opponent.
The opponent, okay, that's Benfica.
That's Benfica. If Benfica should win against Dynamo Kiev, there is nothing that Bayern Munich would, Barcelona would do that will take them to the next. So their destiny is not in their hands now.
It's in the hand of between Benfica and Dynamo Kiev.
Dynamo Kiev. Because the new rule of FIFA about head to head. Remember what happened between Benfica and Barcelona? They lost to Benfica 3-0. So that head to head will happen. Benfica currently now they are having 5 points, while Barcelona they are having 7 points. if Barcelona should get a draw, that takes them to 8 points.
Yes.
Benfica, they will get same 8 points, and the head-to-head rules will come up. So that makes Benfica
to scale through.
So
that's Barcelona, if Benfica win against Dynamo Kiev.
You get the point.
5 plus 3, 8. Okay.
So that's going to come up. So I don't know how they're going to do it tonight, but I think the consolation for Barcelona fan is to take it easy on themselves. This is not the first time that Barcelona will be knocked out from the Champions League group. It happens to them in the year 2000 when they came third behind AC Milan and Leeds United. So this is not the first time that is happening to them. So they shouldn't look at themselves as the superpower in world of football. That it's happening to us. It has happened to them before, and it can happen. It's even likely that it will happen to them again tonight, because I don't know the magic they will perform. I don't know the motivation. And you remember Robert Lewandowski? I think he's still angry about not winning the Ballon d'Or.
But PSG is no longer. Barcelona is no. Messi is no longer in Barcelona.
Yes, Messi is no longer in Barcelona.
Yes.
But it is Messi performance at Barcelona
that actually got him the award. So if we actually prompted him to be angry and let's beat this,
he would be very angry that you are the team that Messi played for that made him
to win this.
So I'm going to pay it out on you. So it's going to be a very, very, very interesting match to watch. But sincerely, I see it as something very, very, very difficult for Barcelona to
win. I'm looking at what if Bayern Munich. I just felt okay, we've qualified convincingly. Why don't we just play our game? Let's feature new boys and all that, and then Barcelona will take that advantage to win.
Okay, if you look at the matches that were played yesterday, we had teams that have qualified.
They still played well.
They still play
like Ajax,
very well.
like
Ajax, Real Madrid, and Liverpool.
They still won their game convincingly.
So this team needs to do that one. And another reason why they have to do that is, the round of 16, the way they do the draw, they will seed the top team against the second team.
Yes.
So everybody wants to avoid the likes of, who came first? Liverpool, they are doing very well. Bayern, they are doing very well. Man City, they are doing very well. Real, they are doing very well. PSG, they are doing very well. They want to avoid all those teams. So they will have to fight for that spot. So I'm sure Bayern Munich will not want to do that and just give it. And they are playing at home. They are playing at home also. So I think it's not something that, we've qualified, let's just sit, relax, and see what will happen. No, it's going to be
so now, as it is right now, Barcelona should just be praying and working hard towards winning their game, then waiting for the outcome of Benfica and Dynamo Kiev. Hoping that Benfica should lose.
Hoping that Benfica should lose. Okay, let's see, maybe that let's see that's what they are playing for, and let's see what happens.
If they win, and then Dynamo Kiev should just help them to beat Benfica, or Benfica mistakenly lose, then they can scale through.
Okay, why didn't the Barcelona team just accept that this is not their season? They are going through the branding phase, which they have done before 2002, 2003, before they came back very strong. They dominated La Liga, the world of football in general. So they should do the same thing. If they win to this match, where will this on trial take them to? They do the same thing, round of 16, quarterfinal. I think they shouldn't get embarrassed by another team scoring them 6, 7, 4, 8-0. They should just know that, this is not our season. We are going through that phase that we've done before. Then they will get it right. But if they are forcing it, take it or leave it. It will turn more disastrous for them than what it is currently now. So I think the Barcelona fan, and I'm appealing to them once again to just take it chill, to relax. They've won it before, they are on top before, but they are where they are today. They should stay with their team.
All they need to do is just work hard and get back to where they used to be.
Their team needs them more than anything now. Needs their prayer, needs their loyalty, needs their support. Because this is the time that the team needs the support of their families. This is not the time to start abusing or neglecting them based on what they are going through right now. They should give their new coach and the
benefit of
doubt, the support it needs, the encouragement, the motivation it needs to take them away from their shallow performance.
Hopefully, Barcelona will get their act together as they face Bayern Munich, who has been on rampage since for a while against our team. Well, wait to see what's going to happen tonight. The UEFA Champions League Group E. There. Now, let's look at it. Still talking about the Group E and F now. This time around, let's take a look at Group F. Atalanta against Villarreal. Well, not that much that Europe want to see. Villarreal against Atalanta over there in Italy. And you have Manchester United against Young Boys. This match will be the first match for Rangnick that is in Champions League. For Ragnar now taking over that team as interim manager, he'll be facing Young Boys of Switzerland, while Atalanta plays against Villarreal. Okay,
I think the Manchester United, they are not playing under pressure. They've qualified already. I wish it's the other way around. Maybe this will be the first test
for Ragnick
to know how good, because the media hype about Ragnick, I don't know, maybe he's coming to win.
No, it's normal for, I think in England, the way the press promote English football, anything English is out of this world. So you just have to give it up to them. That's why if you look at EPL, English Premier League, the way, aside the good football they are playing, aside the competitiveness, the hype from the press alone. I wish you can promote our own football like that here in Nigeria.
Yeah, come December 17 when we're starting our own league, I think we have to do something about that. We have to promote ours also, the way they are promoting themselves. That's why anytime the English team they are going to the World Cup, people have this mentality.
They dominate every other team. Despite the fact that they are always beaten or bundled out from any round, but you will see that immediately English team, the three lions are out. You look as if the tournament drops. Yeah. That's the way it is.
I agree with you.
Now, still talking about UEFA Champions League for tonight, Manchester United will be facing Young Boys, although they've qualified, talking about Manchester United, but they just want to play for pride for their new manager. Yes, as it is. What will happen between Atalanta and Villarreal? That will be another story that will be coming up by this evening over there in Italy. Matches that will be coming up in the UEFA Champions League. We'll be analyzing all these matches earlier. We looked at Benfica against Dynamo Kiev, and not forgetting another match cracker between Barcelona and Bayern Munich, where Barcelona will just have to be praying and working hard to beat Bayern, and also hoping that Dynamo Kiev can do them a favor by defeating Benfica. As it is now, let's go straight to, we are done with Group E and F. We go straight to Group G and H. Still happening there. We look at Red Bull Salzburg of Austria against Sevilla of Spain. They travel to Austria to play against Red Bull Salzburg. Wolfsburg of Germany will be playing against Lille of France. Juventus against Malmo. Zenit St. Petersburg will be hosting Chelsea, and Group UEFA G Group and also H. Now let's look at Salzburg, Sevilla, Austria, Spain, then Germany against France, Wolfsburg, Lille. Let's take it 1-1. Salzburg, Sevilla.
Okay, this group happens to be the most interesting group in this Champions League. It is anybody's game tonight
because no one has actually
qualified, and no one has actually out of the competition.
It's very open.
The last person is having 5 points, and the league leader is having, I think, 7 or 8 points.
Yes.
So that means it's anybody's game tonight. So everybody is going to play tonight's match with this confidence, probability that I can make it to the round of 16. So sincerely, I can't put my money on
any team. Okay, now let's look at it on maybe individual level. Wolfsburg. We know that in German Bundesliga, if you want to use that as a yardstick, Wolfsburg to some extent, we might just rate them like Everton or Tottenham Hotspur in Germany. Then you look at in France, defending champion is Lille currently, although they've dropped a bit when it comes to French League One. PSG are back to the top, but for them winning the French League One and also playing the Champions League now, if you take them side by side, Wolfsburg, Lille, who are you giving the winning tonight?
Okay, let's look at, if you talk from the paper, I would say I'll give it to Lille.
Okay, there's a particular outstanding player in that league, Renato Sanchez.
Sanchez, yes, I'll give it to them. But do you ever believe that Young Boys will beat Manchester United when they play their first match? Whoever believe that Sheffield will beat Real Madrid We all thought, who is this Chelsea?
Even Tiraspol.
Yes,
Sheriff Tiraspol.
Nobody believed they would beat Real Madrid. And they did. This is Champions League. Forget your heavyweight paper or whatever you have. It's going to be 90 minutes, 11 versus 11, and we have something we are both fighting for. So no matter what, I think I'll give it to Leo because of the way they have been fantastic this season in their league. But it's not going to be over. It's going to be a very tough match. It's
going to be a very tough man when it comes to UEFA Champions League, where as it is, Wolfsburg against Lille might be a big cracker. Why? Defending champion of French League 1 against a German team who can say, okay, mid-table for now, because Wolfsburg, I remember when they won the German Bundesliga then, but since then it's been one way or the other trying to be on the roller coaster move, talking about the German Bundesliga. Well, for Sevilla too, they just have to be on their best against Red Bull Salzburg of Austria, who may not take it easy. They too, they are one of the best when it comes to this particular group. It's very open in this group, very, very open. Now we move away from that group. Let's go to Group H, as is talking about the UEFA Champions League Group H now quickly. You have Juventus against Malmo. Malmo is a Swedish team who will be facing Juventus. Juventus right now knows what is at stake. And you have Zenit St. Petersburg against Chelsea. The Blues will be playing again today against Zenit. Looking at what happened against them in the last match over there in West Ham, it was a shocking defeat. Although a battle in London is always a very big battle, so you can't take away any team in London can beat any team. So the issue of maybe it's West Ham or not, it should not be counted. Now Zenit, let's start from Chelsea, your team. Chelsea versus Zenit. West Ham beating them 3-2, and prior to this particular match, I will actually spike an act from Chelsea for them to see that, oh, we just have to. Oh, when we're thinking we're invincible, we are no longer invincible. Quickly.
Okay, to start with, West Ham, they are not a pushover.
Agreed.
they've played 4 derby this season and they've not lost any. So winning Chelsea, to me, it's not a surprise. Okay. However, I think the Chelsea team, they have a lot to do. I think the last 3 matches, they've conceded 5 goals. 5 goals in 3 matches. And before that, they've only conceded 4 goals in 9 matches. So that means something is wrong with the defense. Something is wrong with the team. And the way Thomas Tuchel is rotating the players, I think it's the only coach that have rotated players more than any coach in Premier League this season. So you can't be rotating players today, tomorrow you rotate another one. you need to have a balance of your team. You need to have your first 11. You have to know that if something is wrong, I want to play 3-5-2 like you normally play. These are my first 11. You want to switch from 3-5-2 to 4-2-2-2. These are my first 11. So you can't continue to experiment. Honestly. So Chelsea, and they shouldn't let it get to their head that they are invisible. They are not invisible at all. The last 4 matches have shown that this is a game of football, and it's more difficult to maintain success than failure. Arsenal lost their match. Nobody's making noise. But if Chelsea should lose a match, they will tell you that, why is the whole world quiet today? Because Chelsea lost.
Because they are the Blues.
They are the Blues.
Because they are the
champion. So it's going to be a very good cracker. And they want to win to show to the world and to people that, no, we are still the champion of Europe. We are still the pride of London. We are still the only club in London that have won everything. Champions League, UEFA, Europa, FA Cup, Carling Cup, Super Cup.
Thank you very much. I love that. I like that. One of these days, we are going to bring one Manchester United fan to face you on this, so that I can balance. I love when you celebrate your Blues. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Pleasure is mine.
Well, that does it on 360 Sports. On this show, I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.